Let's see. Maybe there's a condition you have to fulfill to truly kill her. No, he wants a place in the Nahyndrian League. This is Logan Aldori, the Method Slayer. The Nahyndrian League proudly presents its fighter. You all know her, you obsess over her, and you all fear her. We've enjoyed her hundreds of victories in the arena, and 3 times we've enjoyed her defeat and painful death. But every time, she has come back from the dead, an artist of suffering, at Zelm thrice killed. I cut your eyes faster than you can blink. The winner of this fight will be granted membership in the Nahyndrian League, and the other will die. Or, in the case of Azata, not die. We'll have to find out. Fighters, commence battle. Okay, so we just have to defeat her. Interesting, looks like an elf or something.
We'll win this, one way or the
So,
other.
let's prepare.
Where else would I be?
With that, Griffin aspect. Let's pray for our success.
The odds are against us. I like that. I am a very
Okay, let's see if we have any more.
Why doesn't anyone here believe it?
Cast greater invisibility on Woljif.
Ask nicely.
I cast more greater invisibility, but I don't think we need that.
The goddess protects us.
Let's also do bless.
I shall not be
Let's
swayed
do
from
that.
it.
Come on. And into the fight.
Distract them for me. Can we retreat already?
Here we go.
Good night.
That was surprisingly fast. Arena, I will be back. I always come back. This can't be happening. The Nahyndrian League's fighters down. The fearsome Azata has fallen. Long live the new member of the Nahyndrian League. Oh, you mean the picture? The portrait? Arueshalae solemnly raises his hands for silence. His eyes sweep across the arena before coming to rest on you. There's a sly look on his face, and he gives you a cheerful wink before quickly resuming a pompous and dignified expression. He turns back to the crowds, and his voice booms out over the arena. Behold, the newest member of the Nahyndrian League. He is invincible, bloodthirsty, violent, and cunning. It's Logan Aldori, the Method Slayer, glory and death. The eyes are just something else, yeah. Yeah, I really like the portrait. And there wasn't too many kind of bardic looking elves, so I thought it was quite fitting. The crowd goes wild. Demons climb over one another, trying to get a better look at you. The roar of the spectators grows so loud, you can feel it in your bones. The audience is utterly enthralled. They look at you in wonder and worship you as if you are a god. Oh well. Interesting, trying not to become corrupted by the abyss, and now we're fighting worshipped by demons. Yay! Arueshalae's whisper is barely audible. Glory and death. That is the battle cry of doomed madmen. How many times have I heard it? How many times have I shouted it while standing in the arena? I run from what I've done. I run as fast as I can, but even the smallest thing can remind me of my past. Then it all comes flooding back, and I remember all the terrible things I've done. Get out of here. You used to be a gladiator on top of everything else. You had your fingers in all sorts of pies, didn't you? Yes, I did a lot of horrible things. When I think about who I used to be, I feel ashamed. I am not proud of my past. I think we never got to know like how old Aru actually is. Like how much time did she spend in the abyss? We just know that she seemed to be quite powerful. I'm not sure if the good option doesn't lead to more fighting. But I think it would be most in character. You love this, don't you? You dirty cowards. You're too scared to enter the arena yourselves. You just want to watch others get killed. You are all disgusting, pathetic filth. The crowd goes wild. They erupt into a violent frenzy of angry taunts and screams. It seems as though spectators find your defiance more entertaining than eloquent words and brave speeches. Ramangalev lays his fat hand on your shoulder with exaggerated friendliness. This gladiator is no longer an unknown fighter, a loner without a place to belong. For his valor and courage, Logan Aldori will receive a collar of the Nahyndrian League. From now on, he's the precious property of the Battlebliss. Wait, what? The property of the arena? I'm pleased to tell you that I've personally taken this worthy warrior under my wing. Oh no. Look out, champ. Ramangalev pats you on the shoulder again, and as he does, the world around you fades to black. Items received. Nahyndrian League collar. Oh boy. Great. We didn't sign up for that. Or maybe we did. Hey, that's enough fooling around. You have more methods to defeat. Ramangalev looms over you. The arena master's massive, bloated torso wriggles widely as he bursts into a fit of maniacal laughter. At the Cambion house in amusement, you realize that your neck feels stiff. You reach up a hand and discover that you are now wearing a jewel-studded metal collar. Of course there was a catch. Yeah, and at least if it was like the Hells or something, I guess it would be somewhere in the fine print. But yeah, demons have no need for that. Surprise present. Oh well. The hand's voice is filled with sorrow and remorse. I've let you down, champion. That fiend has taken you captive, and I was unable to stop him. I could not perceive his motives through the wheel of insanity that shrouds his damaged mind. I knew we were in the abyss, a place where you can't even trust your own shadow, but I felt to be vigilant. Well, what's done is done. Stay strong. We will find a way to free you. What's even worse is that we seem to be alone, but at least they seem to be kind enough to let us keep Ivu. Are you out of your mind, you fat pile of shit? Ramangalev smiles at you approvingly. He responds eagerly. Yes, there's the passion. That's what the audience loves about you. The crowd would tear you to pieces if they had the chance. It wasn't easy to keep them away from you. Everyone wanted to leave with a small souvenir. They would have loved to test their skills against the arena's newest sensation. If you left the Battlebliss, you'd be the most popular entertainment in the city. Everyone would be trying to pick a fight with you. But I simply cannot allow the arena to lose its most promising new gladiator. No, it would be unacceptable tragedy. Lol madness, he says. In the abyss, the mad die. Only the clearest mind stays on top. Yeah, but everything is drenched kinda in just different shades of madness, I'd say. Did you also play... I mean, it seems like that, but I guess you also played the game. Which path did you take? Which mythic path? Or did you play it several times? The Cambion points to your collar with a smile. Please accept this small gift with my compliments. I will guarantee your safety. The collar will make sure you do not leave Battlebliss. I don't want you to go looking for trouble in the streets. It will also prevent you from picking fights with other gladiators outside the scheduled fight times. It would be so wasteful if you started killing one another outside the arena. The crowds would miss out on all the action. No, there will be a time and place for fighting, but here you can experience all kinds of entertainment. You enjoy all the pleasures accorded to a new star in the arena. The best food and drink, the most passionate succubi, and throngs of adoring fans. You love being my property, I promise. Oh boy. How dare you? You're trying to enslave me. This is disgusting. Well, I have to say, it seems like he doesn't try to enslave us, but he most successfully did a lot. No. You will be my property, but I won't treat you like a slave. I won't make you run errands for me or force you to do anything humiliating. You are my treasure, my precious instrument of violence. You will be a paintbrush in the hands of an artist. Yes, the arena will be my canvas, and blood will be my paint. I will use you to create a masterpiece of violence, pain, and death. Yeah, he really seems to love his job. I've played Aeon and Azata to some degree so far. I've seen a lot of Trickster too, but it seems kind of overpowered. Yeah, Trickster also seems to be lots of fun. I was contemplating if I wanted to go Azata or Trickster, but the character I created seemed to be way more leaning towards good, so Azata it was. And I have to say, I love that you get Aivu. It's really cool. Where are my companions? What did you do to them? Aramangalev sounds distracted. Your companions? Ah, yes, there was a group of Golarions who came looking for you. But I gave the guards strict orders to keep them away. Are they your slaves? Forget about them, you won't need them anymore. I own the best slaves in Alushinyrra, and they are all at your disposal. We have an option to attack, but I would be quite sure that if you attack, the collar does something to you. At least it would be smart. Take off this collar right now. You don't know who I am, do you? You've made a big mistake. The demon winks at you. You do realize that you're not my first obstinate guest, don't you? Some of the creatures who have worn my collars once aspired to become demon lords. Trust me, I am very prudent. My collars are designed to restrain all manner of creatures. Not even a Bella could escape. It won't work. I'll find a way to get free. The arena master nods with a chuckle. Of course you will, but it won't happen the way you imagine. The crowns want to see Galdafang tear you apart. They simply cannot wait for that to happen, and who am I to deny them? If I ignore their desires, they will storm the arena. Yes, soon you will take your last stand in the arena. When the champion is done with you, you will be truly free. Of course you will be dead, but your spirit will live on. No one will ever forget the ambitious newcomer who almost defeated the champion. This collar reminds me of the seer who broke back in Dresden. If I try to break it here, its powers will be unleashed and the collar will likely kill you. I don't want to take the risk, at least not right now. Let's only consider the option as a last resort. For now, you should try to stay calm. Be vigilant and look for opportunities to escape. I'm certain you'll find a way to get free. Damn it. At least we have one ally with us. Geld is German for money, so his name is really funny to me. True, money too. So I take it you're German. I'm actually German too, so... Do you really think the Method Slayer is an amusing title? There's an insane light in the Camion's eyes. He nearly chokes with laughter. Yes, I think it's magnificent. All of Alushinyrra finds it funny. You must admit, I have a talent for inventing memorable nicknames. No, you stupid laugh bucket, it isn't funny at all. Aramangalev pays you no heed. He seems immensely pleased with himself, and his whole body shakes with laughter. Yeah, truly insane. Maybe we can get the tiefling, whose name I already forgot, of course, to try to overthrow him or something. He seemed ambitious enough. Not everyone seems to like the way you run your arena. No, please, don't start spouting all that rubbish about fair fights. What does that even mean? One of the opponents is always stronger than the other, and that's the whole point. After all, the fights are supposed to be entertaining. The spectators come here to watch the strong triumph over the weak. They want to enjoy the taste of victory without ever leaving their seat. The arena is a theater of violence, a deadly circus, but it is not a fighting pit. After all, fights always follow one of two narratives. Either the monster prevails over its helpless victim, or the invincible hero chops off the monster's head. The outcome of every fight is predetermined, and its narrative depends on what the spectators want to see. Some fighters are crowd favorites. The audience cheers them on with whistles and shouts of encouragement. And of course, there are the fighters that they despise. The crowds jeer them from the stands. Why would anyone want to change all of that, if it ruined the show? The audience wants a performance, not a competition match between true professional gladiators. What's the point of a fight without any drama? You might as well just flip a coin to decide who wins. I mean, there's logic to that. On the other hand, it sounds like always the same thing, doesn't it? Nobody wants fair fights except for Zeklex. The audience like the thing the way they are. But Zeklex handles the betting tables, and they haven't been very profitable. Of course, under my management, the arena makes money in other ways, but that's not enough for him. He wants to turn my magnificent theatre of violence into a stupid slaughterhouse. Both sounds horrible, so meh. But yeah, I think we should talk to Zeklex. I think you've gone completely insane. Ermangalov smiles disarmingly. I surely am. I am mad as a hatter, my marbles long lost. But what did you expect? You're in the abyss. Everyone is crazy here. If you are sane and sensible, you are shunned by society. You'll be considered an outcast. Just you wait. I'll find a way to break free from the cellar. Oh, I'm trembling in fear. We will. Let's see, do we actually wear the collar? Of course we do. Nahyndrian League collar. This amulet grants its wearer a +4 natural armor enhancement bonus to armor class. And also on saving throws. Except will saves. Could be worse, I guess. Arena healer. Oh, our good friend who wanted to maim us already. Ah, but there's Zeklex. It doesn't seem like we can conspire really well, cause I mean he's just standing over there. Let's just be extra quiet. Zeklex takes a wary step back. I thought I had convinced Ermangalov not to take you captive, but I clearly was wrong. But he's a raving lunatic and constantly changes decisions. You should direct your anger toward him. Did you know I was walking into a trap? I didn't know for sure, but I did have my suspicions. All the members of the Nahyndrian League are considered Ermangalov property, and since gladiators are valuable assets, they are not allowed to leave the arena. All of the elite fighters are the Battlebliss wear their collars. However, I did suggest to Ermangalov that he should make an exception in your case. I told him that he should allow you to remain free. I thought I had managed to convince him, but clearly I was wrong. Interesting. And interesting that still there seem to be people wanting to be in the Nahyndrian League. Or people just don't know that, like us, and walk into that trap. I want to file a complaint with human resources. Demon resources. I don't know. Why am I being forced to wear this collar? Which is kind of obvious, but just want to see if there are some more dialogue options which open up. These collars are worn by all the members of the Nahyndrian League. You won't be able to leave the arena, and if you try to escape, the collar will immediately teleport you back to the Battlebliss. If you try to hurt Ermangalov or harm his property while wearing the collar, it will transfer you to a safe and quiet place where you can calm down. Of course, the collar will be removed when you enter the arena. That's the only time members of the Nahyndrian League are allowed to fight one another. I mean, otherwise the whole concept wouldn't work. Ermangalov doesn't want his precious property damaged outside the arena, but there are no such restrictions once the fighters are inside. As long as there are screaming crowds in their stands, the gladiators can do whatever they want to one another. Did you hear that, champion? They take off the collar when you fight. As soon as you enter the arena, you'll be free and unfettered. You can do whatever you want. Oh, that seems like a way out. A lot of gladiators believe they are invincible. They are so confident in their own abilities they challenge anyone to fight. Before Gladiator had collars, they used to strut out around the streets of Alushinyrra and pick fights with dangerous opponents. We lost a number of good fighters that way. Even worse, they would fight among themselves and kill or maim one another outside the arena without any spectators to watch. That's why I had the idea to create the collars. However, Ermangalov stole my idea and took all the credit for it. Oh, great, so it's you. You will regret this. I promise. Tiefling points to Ermangalov. If you are looking for someone to blame for your imprisonment, look no further than the arena master. You should be angry at him, not me. Would you help me escape? Of course I will. I have a plan that will free you from the collar and help you defeat Galafang. And trust me, you will need my help. While you were unconscious, Ermangalov managed to find a Nahyndrian crystal. Galdafang has been obsessed with getting his hands on one, and his wish finally came true. A demon called Mutasafan took the crystal into Galdafang's room and locked the door. For the next few hours, the sound of the champion's screams shook the arena. When Galdafang emerged from his room, he was covered in blood, but he also looked stronger and more powerful than ever. Oh great, now he's even stronger than before. Aramangalev has confidence that you don't stand a chance against this champion, but I disagree. I think you can win. I'm just a simple bard, and I'm alone. Leglex lowers his voice, conspirationally. I want to overthrow Aramangalev and take over the Battlebliss. Aramangalev is terrible at his job, and he's standing in the way of my ambitions. There's no denying that he is a genius. No one can get the crowds excited like he can, but his management of the arena could not be worse. The fights have turned into a bloody circus, the opponents are never evenly matched, the crowds are losing interest, and the passion of the audience is fading away. I want to change all of that. Yeah, as expected, if you always use the same formula, I think even demons who just enjoy violence and slaughter won't be thrilled for long. But it won't be easy to kill Aramangalev. The current champion Galdafang protects him. After his last escapade, Aramangalev has forbidden Galdafang from leaving his side. That means Aramangalev is only vulnerable when the champion is fighting in the arena. So, I want to offer you a deal. I'll help you eliminate Galdafang if you'll help me overthrow Aramangalev. If you agree to my proposal, make sure your companions join you in the arena when you need them. Then you can kill Galdafang together. Interesting. I don't think we can do it alone, because I mean either way it's 1 versus 1 or 6 versus 1. Kind of improves our chances. This man really doesn't belong in hell. I mean, it's the Abyss, it's not hell. But I think he would be way more fitting in hell. Because he seems way more ambitious and way more lawful evil energy. I don't know. He seems more like a scheming devil. Hey Luna, nice to see you. I hope you're fine. I hope your cold got better. You can have the title and all the glory that comes with it. You become the champion and I take over the arena. Deal? The tiefling extends his hands to you and looks at you solemnly. I think to get out of here we have to do that. So Logan shrugs and shakes the tiefling's hand. The tiefling begins to speak in a brisk, matter-of-fact tone. The imp nods in agreement with each sentence. It also still sounds very cute to have the small imp just looking out of his back and always nodding. Galdafang is, of course, an extremely dangerous opponent, but he's not without his vulnerabilities. For example, he doesn't know that you hired the succubi to keep him company. Since you paid for the services, I think they'd be willing to accommodate some special requests. If you want to weaken Galdafang before the fight, I'm sure you could persuade them to help you. At least if they are walking around somewhere here. I think that's everything. Try to make use of these advantages during the fight. It'll be your best chance to defeat Galdafang. And while you fight for the title of champion, I'll eliminate Aramangalev. He'll be vulnerable without his favorite bodyguard. Then the Battlebliss Arena will be ours. And of course, you won't have to fight Galdafang all by yourself. Your companions were worried when Aramangalev kidnapped you. I reached out to them and secured their cooperation. And make sure they join you in the arena when the time comes. The Battlebliss will be ours. Cyclic nods, but doesn't speak. His face is screwed up in concentration, as if trying to calculate something in his head. Finally, he gives a satisfied nod. I still also really enjoy that we're here doing the whole conspiration thing and just like, I don't know, a few, not even 10 meters away from Aramangalev. Oh well. Glad to hear better. On the flip side, this guy keeps going on about fair fights and then tries to talk you into shady tactics. True that. But for me seems really devilish, at least in terms of D&D devils. Like, they have their rules, and they have the regulations here in the arena, and trying for the best outcome in those defined rules. Yeah, we're taking a risk, but delaying any longer will not improve our situation. In fact, it might make it worse. So we need to take action now. It's time for you to prepare for the hardest fight of your life. Galdafang is a true master of violence, and now, with an Nahyndrian crystal, he's stronger than ever. Do we need a long rest? I don't... let's take it. Do not let anyone disturb my sleep. I need to get some rest. No one will disturb you. I make sure of it personally. Oh, all alone. And no party bantering. So, let's now see if we can find the succubi. Interesting, we can't get behind him. Okay, I thought they were not allowed to attack each other. Interesting. Ruxa. A massive scaly demon greets your arrival with a roar of fury. She spins her weapon toward you with practiced ease, stopping the blade an inch from your chest. Golarion, new blood. You have not been in the league for long, but you've already been given the chance to fight against Galdafang. I've been fighting the arena for over a year now, but Mongrel protects his champion from me. Pathetic cowards, the both of them. Oh, we could try to get her to join. I don't think that will work, but we'll have to fight against each other soon. I suggest we join forces and kill Galdafang. Why would I want to form an alliance with you, new blood? Despite her arrogance, you can tell you have her attention. She watches you intently, clearly interested in what you have to say. I mean, Logan doesn't really care about the title of the champion. On the other hand, we want the prestige to get to Nocticula. Let's take the last option. Mongrel will rig the fight. He won't let you defeat his champion. Yes, Mongrel is both smart and cunning, but he's a coward. He won't let me break his favorite toy in a one-on-one fight. Fine, I won't kill you in the arena. I'll wait until Galdafang shows up to fight you, and then I'll tear him to pieces. Perhaps I'll even let you live after I've finished with him. If you grovel in the dust and beg for mercy, I might spare you. Okay. Not really sure how trustworthy of an ally she is, but we'll see. And there's Galdafang. He looks pretty cool. I really like those demonic wings in general. Let's talk to him. Galdafang greets you with a condescending sneer. He looks at you smugly, flexing his muscles so that you can see his chiseled abs beneath his smooth, flawless skin. His teeth have been neatly filed, and his impassive eyes hide a cold fury that could ignite into hot, flaming rage at any moment. You get the feeling that it wouldn't take much to set him off on a rampage. Ah, you must be the next victim. So you're the little Golarion who wants to challenge me for the title of Battlebliss champion. Galdafang pretends not to recognize you. He looks you up and down, and then fixes you with a bored, lazy stare. Another primitive Golarion. There's nothing special about you. How disappointing. I kinda wanna see... Let's try to provoke him. You don't deserve to be champion, you're a pathetic blowhead, and it's appalling that I have to fight against such an unworthy opponent. Nice. The demon's relaxed, laid-back demeanor vanishes instantly. He hisses furiously, baring his teeth in an angry snarl. I'm going to make you suffer, mortal. I make you beg for the sweet release of death. I start nice and slow. Oh yes, I'll take my time as I unravel your innards. I'll make a noose for you of your own intestines, and then I strangle you until the life leaves your body. I wonder if that has any effect.